Being nice isn't just reserved for nice guys. No, in this episode, we're gonna read about nice girls. Our first one is from Twinkie Doodle.
Hey, can someone tell me why guys constantly pick up girls that look like they could eat an apple through a fence over me? Not saying I'm hot shit, just saying that if you're gonna date someone that looks like a horse, you might have a bigger problem.
You know, one could argue that everybody looks different to everybody else, so people that look like a horse to you might look like a solid 10 to someone else, so don't judge a book by its cover. Maybe work on you and you'll be successful. This next one is by Salt with My Wounds.
Girls are like apples. The best ones are at the top of the trees. The boys don't want to reach for the good ones because they're afraid of falling and getting hurt. Instead, they just get the rotten apples that are on the ground that aren't as good, but easy. So the apples at the top think there's something wrong with them, when, in reality, they are amazing. They just have to wait for the right boy to come along, the one who's brave enough to climb all the way to the top of the tree.
And then when that amazing boy comes along and climbs to the top of the tree and picks another apple from the top, then the other apple's gonna complain. This next one is from Zimian.
I'm looking for a man to take care of me. I don't want to work, ever. Must have nice house and nice car. No trucks. Must always pay. Must always open doors. Doesn't look at any other women. Body count of 3 or less. Must have a job that can pay for the lifestyle I deserve. No dad bods. Must have a good sense of humor. I like to laugh. No rap. It gives me migraines. Must love cats and dogs. No kids. If you're that ugly, bye.
You say at the end, if you're that ugly, bye. I'm sure that's how men probably feel when they get to the bottom of your post and realize your personality and what you desire is shit. This next one is by Connected 7.
Sorry, we were wild, but I wanna fuck you, Hey, sorry, what I made you through. F you. Not sure how I got this, but I'd fuck you. Well, fuck you. Guess you'll never fuck me. It's okay because you were balding and poorer. Bye. And in closing statement, your poor fam will never have what we have. Okay, bye.
I feel like someone's really upset they didn't get dicked or something. I don't know. I just, that's the only thing I can get from this because that just seems to be what they keep going back to. This next one is from Milkman16.
I'm a Christian and I'm against gay marriage. If you have a problem with me texting you a lot, then don't waste your time because I know I won't. And think about this. If I'm texting you a lot, it's because you didn't answer me the first time when you should have instead of ghosting the person. And if you block that person over it, then it's your loss. If you really care about someone, you won't care how much they call you, and it does not make them clingy if they call you a lot. Maybe they've just been at work. Also doesn't smoke, looking for a long-term relationship, located in here in Georgia, 4'11", cooks at the Krusty Krab, smokes never, extra info.
You're sitting there saying that maybe they've just been at work. Okay, well then use that argument to if somebody doesn't get back to you. If they don't text you back right away, maybe they're at work, maybe they're busy, maybe they just can't reply. You don't need to be clingy and blow up their phone. This next one is by Best Praline.
How would you feel if a woman wanted only you and was untouchable to anyone else? Are there men out there who still even want this anymore? My other question is, where are all of you at King's? No need to hide. Stop it. It's okay to come out of your shells. A few of us good women really need somebody like you. Not all of us are gonna treat you like shit.
I feel like that's how most people are, that they want their significant other to be only interested in them and untouchable to anybody else, because if they're touchable to everybody else and interested in everybody else, what's the point in being in a relationship with someone like that? This next one is from Rabid Raccoon 18.
I'm falling in love with 2 guys. One is my high school friend and the other is my college friend. Been talking to both together. If one doesn't give me enough attention, I message the other one. Should I continue doing this or let one of them go?
Well, you kinda answered your own question. It seems like you're using both of them, so when you need attention, you have somebody to go to. It seems like you're just playing games. This next one is by Fight Maddie.
Y'all are weird. If you're a raging liberal, we have absolutely nothing in common. I smoke weed. If you're not trying to meet in real life either, leave me alone. What the fuck are y'all on here for? Validation?
I feel like that's what a lot of online dating really boils down to, is a bunch of people trying to just validate their own attractiveness, their own desire, and their own significance. I don't know. The other group, they actually are successful in finding what they're looking for. This next one is from Pearl Op. Hey, I saw your post and would love to be your friend if you're still looking for one.
Look, I'm not that big of a shy person online because I'm behind a screen. And I like voice chatting with people to really roll a conversation and run with it. That's just me. I don't want to wait so long to just hear someone's voice when in real life that's one of the first things I'd hear. Just saying, I don't really want to wait to speak.
Okay, and? I just asked if we could be friends.
I took the time to look at your other posts and take into consideration your attitude towards voice chatting, and making you aware that I expect to. Maybe you're struggling to make friends because you're such an asshole, yet you run away from the confrontations you create. Sounds like a bitch to be.
So what, because they'd rather chat a little bit before actually talking on the phone, you're gonna turn around and freak out? Maybe they just like to make sure that the person's actually serious about talking. Clearly you are, because you had a lot to say. This next one is by Pink of Floyd.
Hello, how are you?
Good, what's up?
Not much, doing homework. How about you?
Nothing much, just relaxing. Why'd you message me after so long?
Nice. I don't get notifications of messages here. I'm in college doing 60 panels of a scene, therefore I'm busy at times and not always on or near my phone. Also, I don't feel entitled to answer every single person on here, especially since I've been ghosted so many times on this app. Plus, I've never met you or talked to you before, so I would appreciate if you not question how long it takes for someone to answer, because people have their reasons or just simple as they're busy. Tip for messaging online dating: don't ask girls or women why they take so long to respond. It comes out as rude, especially since guys ghost us a lot on online dating apps, which is more rude.
And it gets cut off, but I'm pretty sure it keeps going on with her little wannabe lecture. God forbid he asked a simple question and then she comes back and replies with a fucking textbook answer. And our final one is by One Angry Bloodbad. Am I the asshole for telling my sister that her husband would take her more seriously if she didn't dress like she did? My 26 female sister Anna, 24 female, married my friend Lance, 27 male. He was the cool guy in our friend group. Handsome, mysterious, smart, and quiet. I don't know how he ended up with my sister. She's the total opposite. Loud, funny, and outgoing. She's beautiful though. Really beautiful. And when they got together, everyone said how good they looked. Anna seemed to be really in love with him. All the time. She used to say how dreamy he was, how good he treated her, and how spoiled she felt. But Lance was always so stern and quiet. She would revolve around him at family gatherings, but he wouldn't engage much with everyone but me and her. I was surprised when he asked her to marry him. My sister never took the wifey role too serious. She had a non-traditional wedding and Lance went along with it. She made a bunch of rules that he agreed to, and then they moved to his house. Anna banned house utensils from the wedding gift list. She doesn't work, didn't finish her studies, and they don't plan on having kids. My sister is pretty much only into her looks, and I didn't think Lance cared for that before. She's always on Snapchat or Instagram. I thought that after getting married she would dress more appropriate, since she used to use crop tops, blouses, dresses, and shirts that showed her cleavage, short skirts or tight jeans. But she says that Lance likes her just fine. Last week was my dad's birthday, and we had a party. My sister and Lance came, and she was wearing a pretty short floral dress. Nonetheless, most of the men were looking at her, including my dad's friends. Lance was as stoic as always, and my sister came to my mom and I, saying that she didn't know why he was so quiet since he's not like that. He is like that. What the fuck? So I told her that if she didn't dress like that, he might take her more seriously. She got sad and sat quietly the rest of the night, and I didn't think much of that. But a few days ago, Lance texted me and said he would appreciate if I didn't comment on his wife's way of dressing again. Did I miss something? I'm not in love with him. I feel like it shouldn't really matter how she dressed, and I don't think he took her any differently based on how she dressed. I don't know. That's just my 2 cents. I feel like if you're comfortable in your relationship and there's actual trust, how one another dresses is irrelevant because you guys know you're for each other. Anyhow, that's enough niceness for the day. That wraps up this episode of Nicegirls. If you liked the video, please drop a like, share my content on all of your social media, subscribe if you haven't already, and make sure to hit that bell so you're notified every time I upload, and drop a comment down below. It really helps with the algorithm and helps new people find my channel. Thanks for watching, thanks to my patrons, have a great day and stay safe out there.